To the jury approximately how many times you've heard that tape?
Anywhere between 10 to 15 times.
And how have you heard it? Have you heard it on a computer, on TV, on the internet, or what?
I've heard it from a computer and from TV.
And do you recognize any voices on that tape?
Yes.
Whose voice do you recognize?
My brother.
Trayvon's?
Yes.
What parts of the recording do you recognize as your brother's voice?
The yelling and the screaming.
Had you ever heard Trayvon Martin yell or scream as the two of you were growing up?
I've heard him yell, but not like that, but yes.
Your Honor, that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Cross.
Obviously, when you heard those calls, and I know because you mentioned the cries for help. When you heard those calls and those cries for help, who did you hear crying for help?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I really haven't even listened to them that good. So, like, I've heard it, but I mean, I would think it was my brother, but I'm not completely positive that that's him.
You actually were not as certain that it was your brother's voice when you first heard it, though, correct?
Correct.
You said that, honestly, really haven't listened to it. I've heard it. I would think it was my brother, but I'm not completely positive. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to answer out loud.
Yes.
And from having listened to it, it was your thought that it might be Trayvon, correct?
When we heard it in the mayor's office, how do I explain it?